Welcome back to Chronicles on the Focus, your one-stop shop for everything about mythical creatures, historical events, and everything in between. I'm Bob.
And I'm Alice. Today we're diving into the world of folk tales with a figure that's both terrifying and fascinating, the Sack Man.
The Sack Man, or the Man with the Bag, is a figure known worldwide, who, as the name suggests, carries a bag and is said to kidnap naughty children. This figure is kind of like the ultimate "don't be bad or you'll get in trouble" threat from your childhood.
Right. He's a boogeyman, a mythical character used to scare children into behaving. I'm not gonna lie, Bob, I was absolutely terrified of the Sack Man as a kid.
Yeah, the Sack Man's a pretty universal figure. He shows up in folklore across Europe, Asia, Africa, Latin America, and even Haiti.
It's almost like every culture has its own version of this terrifying bag-carrying figure, each with their own set of horrifying stories.
You said it, Alice. In Spain, he's known as El Hombre del Saco, and he's portrayed as a mean old man who eats the children he captures.
Oh, come on. How terrifying is that? But then, you've got the Brazilian version, O Homem do Saco, who's a tall, imposing figure who collects children for nefarious purposes.
And if that's not scary enough, in Chile, Argentina, and some parts of South America, he's called El Viejo del Saco, the old man of the bag. It's actually kind of disturbing, because this figure is supposed to be a real, albeit insane, murderer who's somehow accepted by society.
Yikes. And then there's the Asian versions. In North India, they have Bori Baba, or Father Sack, who collects children for his sack.
And in Korea, it's Mongtae Yungam, an old man who carries a mesh sack, a Mongtae, to put his kidnapped children in.
Okay, seriously, these stories are getting darker and darker, but I gotta admit, they are fascinating to explore.
Absolutely. It's a fascinating cultural phenomenon, and I think it speaks to the fear that's ingrained in all of us. The fear of the unknown, the fear of being taken away.
Yeah, I think it's also a reminder that children need boundaries, that they need to be guided and taught how to behave. The Sack Man is a reminder that there are consequences for bad behavior.
Now, you're making me think about how the Sack Man is kind of a twisted version of Santa Claus. He brings a sack, but instead of delivering presents, he takes kids away.
That's a great point, Bob. The sack is a symbol of both generosity and punishment. It's a reminder that the same thing can be used for both good and evil, depending on the person carrying it.
And that's a pretty profound thought, Alice. I think that's the best kind of food for thought we could have.
Absolutely. And who knows, maybe someday we'll have a Sack Man movie.
Oh, that's actually not such a bad idea. Think about it, a horror movie about this sinister figure, filled with suspense and creepy visuals.
I'm already picturing the marketing campaign. This Christmas, someone's coming for your kids.
I can't wait to see the trailer. I think we've explored all the Sack Man has to offer for today. Thanks for joining us, Alice.
And thanks to all of you for listening. Remember to be good and stay away from the Sack Man. Catch us next time on Chronicles on the Focus, where we dive into another fascinating story.